Hello, bonjour, and welcome to Cup Goodle's channel. I am Cup Goodle, a sentient cup of noodles, and a cup noodle fairy, whom, if you are hungry for cup noodles and wish nothing else than to taste that delicious ramen flavor, you can wish and hope and pray to me hard enough for something really, really tasty, and a tasty cup noodles, tasty noodle cup of your favorite flavor of ramen will appear hot and ready right on your countertop. Today, I'm going to be drawing some D&D characters, specifically one D&D character who is a human echo fighter, a human woman echo fighter. And echo fighters, for those of you who don't know, create shadow versions of themselves, like shadow illusory versions of themselves that fight back and forth between the two of them. It's kind of like, Link making his own Dark Link and the two of them fighting back to back, making like mirror versions of each other. And you can send your Echo on all over the place and attack your enemies for you. And you can even switch places with your Echo. It's a very cool, very, very cool class in D&D. And right now we're working on drawing. We have now ignore all the extra arms and people and stuff going on. Those are not part of the picture. Those are just different poses that I was trying out with different arms and stuff. We have the woman here, big buff human fighter woman, who's leaning on the counter there, and her Echo is going to be over here, and we drew a lean on this side to see how it would look if she's leaning, her Echo's leaning on the countertop there. And this is another woman that they are flirting with on both sides, sort of like, Kabe Don on both sides type of feeling. Now, to explain why this woman and her Echo are both hitting on that nice bar lady, let me read you guys the description of this character, whom is not my character. This character was not invented by me. This character was invented by a Reddit user, by a Redditor, who gave me a description of their character when I asked for character descriptions. I went on Reddit asking for character descriptions, and Reddit delivered. Reddit gave me a lot of different character descriptions of their characters that they play that I have been using as inspiration for drawing. So let me explain what this character looks like. This character is a quote by... Oh, wait. Wrong one. Let me find the actual... Oh, there we go. By Teratius on Reddit. They say, well, I'll give you two, and you can decide which one is more interesting. About this one, quote, there's the outgoing, bombastic, female human Echo Knight fighter. She's practically got the build of He-Man. Imagine that, He-Man. In that she's not some picturesque, scrawny woman warrior, but one that works hard on her body as much as she does her skill with weapons. She wears leather armor lined with furs to maintain a greater freedom of movement and provide warmth in the harsh, cold landscape, while using a halberd to control the battlefield. Hair is of medium length, clean but unkempt looking as if she had just taken a knife to it all her life. Skin showing scarring from many a haphazard adventure into battle. You'd have trouble telling her apart from a barbarian at first glance. She's regularly using her echo, in a fit of drunkenness, to teleport around a tavern, grabbing drinks, hanging from rafters as she chugs them, picking little fights with other tavern goers, and trying to swoon their women. So, she uses her echo to pick fights and cause just petty mayhem around the tavern as she sees it enjoyable, just having fun, drinking, climbing on the ceiling, picking fights, hitting on people's girls. And that's why we have both these echoes. That last line was just like, oh, that's super funny for a person and their echo to both be hitting on the same woman. And we're gonna have this one on the left is the actual human woman who's wearing her normal outfits, and then this one on the right is going to be a shadow version where it's really just the silhouette. It's not going to be wearing, the clothes and stuff. It's just going to be outlines of the silhouette. So that's what we're going for. I gotta plug in my tablet though. Gotta plug in tablet. Let's get a little bit closer to the screen. Whoop. So that I can see what's going on and be very audible. Now you guys might probably hear the sound of the little desktop noise. 3, 2, 1, and go. That was probably pretty loud. Seemed a little loud to me, but now we've got that plugged in. There we are. Looks like we are all good to go on starting to draw. Volumes seem good. Very happy to see that. And we're starting out with now the idea for the Echo Knight, the idea for the Echo Fighter. Let's make this smaller. There we go. That should be about good, I think. The idea for her design is she's going to have a top, sort of form-fitting top on, very similar to Korra's form-fitting top in Legend of Korra. And then she's going to have probably bare arms like that, probably shown with a bunch of scars all over like that, some scars coming down wherever we want them. Her hair is going to be blonde and sort of get a like Android 18 kind of look. You can see we have a example of sort of hair with like a part here. I need to reduce the size of this quite a bit. Sort of a part here, even more. Let's reduce even more. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger, I suppose. So it's gonna have like a part here, sort of a over the top like that, and just short, like very, very straight hair. That's the hairstyle we're going for. We just need to transfer this sort of pose like that. Is her leaning on a table with her elbow there. We need to transfer it over here, where she's gonna be. Get rid of the extra arms on this. It's just gonna be the one leaning down and the one on her hip right there. And then kind of just finish up a little bit of lines. Oops, sorry about that. So let's see where our layers are. That one has the arm that we need. That one does not have an arm that we need, but it has the face over there. So let's make a copy of the face that's on a different layer. Whoop, the wrong one. There, and copy that. Copy and paste. Now this one has its own layer. Well, now where did it go? Hold up. Hold up, where did it go? Oh, I think I was on the wrong... copying the wrong layer. That's silly me. No wonder. Copy this and paste that. And now that got rid of the arm, but it didn't get rid of the face. Ta-da! Now we have the face without that extra arm. Now that, we want to keep that line. That's the general outline of there. That is some unnecessary stuff on the right, but some very necessary stuff all over. So let's copy and paste some of this stuff as well. We'll copy and paste the stuff that we need, but not the stuff that we don't need. We need the stuff on the right. We need at least this. Let's have all the body parts different layers. All the different body stuff, different layers. We'll have this. Copy this, paste that. Now we have that on its own layer. Well, we didn't really need that one right there. That's the layer we need. We don't really need that one. So honestly, we could cut that. But we also want the middle stuff here without the arm there on it too. The arm is unnecessary. Here we go. This. And I think we can go through there. Copy and paste that. Now let's see all the layers that we actually want to keep. Alright. There we go. Alright. That one was just a helpful reference. Let's keep that at like 50% opacity. That one will help us be a guide. We don't need that one because we have that one. And there's the head, but the head on its own right there. Oh, this is looking good. But we need the head back. There, but that's, you know what, honestly that's fine. We just need to copy this head. This head is kind of the right size, but it's probably going to end up needing to be a little bit smaller. Copy and paste. Have that on its own. There we go. Let's get some of this torso details too. All right, okay, there is our layers. Is there anything else I need to, I guess shoulders. I don't want to keep on copying random stuff. Let's just do one more in replacement of it. Copy and paste. There we go. Now we can probably turn that off. Good. There we go. And if we need to, we can turn off. Whoop. Oh, you know what? No. Let's do her on her own. The middle girl. Copy and paste. We can get rid of that. and bring on these two on over. I would like to, let's merge those down since I don't want to remove the layers, and Krita is not good about moving multiple layers at the same time. There we go. Let's move this on over here. Make it bigger. Good morning, Sprockets. How you feeling? Now, where's our reference so we know what size to make it? Dropped your earbuds in the toilet? No. No, 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 no. Those earbuds are done. Okay. I gotta ask. Clean toilet or not clean toilet? It's very important. Man, she's so big. Look how big she is. It's my toilet and it was clean. Alright, I will believe you. And that's good. That's a little bit better. Still not great, but it's a little bit better. How do we do... Shoulder should be about like this, I guess. But she looks small from this angle. Low tier bummers. For me, that's a high tier bummer. Especially if they are either expensive headphones or headphones that I really love and don't have like an easy replacement for. Like I suppose, yeah, we'll just keep it as is like this for now. Let's keep it kind of like that. I have a bunch of knockoff iPhone headphones that I like the old headphones shape. If you remember from like before 2016, when they changed the earbud shape to ear pods, and they like that was the first year that they came out with like ear pods and AirPods and whatever, and that was a new shape for the like iPhone headphones, and I didn't like the earpod shape as much, the like egg shape as much as the old ones. The old ones were not comfortable in their normal ears, but I flipped them around and wore the right earbud in the left ear and the left earbud in the right ear. I wore them opposite, and those fit so good. They fit perfectly for my ear. It was like someone had molded the inside of my ear for it, especially when I put on the little fuzzy covers that make them more comfortable. I can wear those earphones all day without noticing, no discomfort, no nothing, and I have, and it's great. And so I was really sad when they changed the shape to earpods, and it seemed like it was that to stay. And so like a year after that or so, it might have even been like earlier than 2016. It might have been like 2014 or 15. A year later, I started noticing that they were no longer selling the old ones. You know, you couldn't go to Best Buy and buy them. You couldn't go to any sort of electronics store and find them. The Apple website and all like a bunch of electronic sites, like they were no longer selling those discontinued earphone shapes. And so I knew, but I could still find them on like Amazon or eBay. I could still find people selling them. Usually they were knockoff They were, made cheaply for like, less than $10 overseas, probably in some sweatshop. Let's be honest, it was probably like in some sweatshop. Like, I have no idea. But I would get them and they would be like really cheap plastic, and the sound quality would be like a little bit worse, like, I think. Or at least it was less reliable. Or like sometimes you would get a pair that just didn't work well, and sometimes you would get a pair that worked fine. But they were the ones that fit my ears well. So I just bought like some pairs on like eBay or something that were a bunch of these. And they still, like, they kind of break after a while. They're still not great quality, so you can only expect to get, you'd be lucky to get like a year out of them, So I did what any smart, sane, rational person would do. I bought 25 pairs of them. And I had them all delivered to my house, and now I have 25 pairs of iPhone, like, Generation 4 headphones. And I said to myself, I want to make sure that I have these headphones for the rest of my life, and that no matter how many times that they change them, no matter how long they've been off sale, that I still have some that work. So I got 25 pairs of them, and like hundreds of little fuzzy covers. It's because I change out those fuzzy covers. They get dirtier if I drop it on the floor. Just change out a fuzzy cover, and you got a perfectly clean little fuzzy cover. So the little black fuzzy cover, sometimes colored ones, and 25 pairs of cheaply made knockoff iPhone 4 headphones. They still have a cable on them. That's how, like, they stopped making like cabled headphones years ago. I still am wearing the like earphones for iPhone that have the actual wires and stuff. That's how long ago it's been since I've like bought new Apple's like headphones. And when I tell people I bought 25 pairs of headphones at once, they go, "You're crazy." And I go, no. Each of those was only like $7. Like, each pair of headphones was only like $7 because it was a cheap, like, third-party knockoff from overseas. It was probably like made in some like terrible sweatshop or something. And the 25 seems low. That's honestly, I could have bought more. I might still be able to buy more if they're still making some over there. But I figured I could get a year out of each of them. And I was like, I want to just guarantee that I have headphones for the next 25 years of my life. Because I'll tell you what, if I am like, if it's like 20, like this was like in 2016, I was like, you know what? If 25 years from now, I finally run out of these headphones, I think I'd be okay with that. I think I would be satisfied with that. I think I would look back on those 25 years and go, you know what? I had a good run. And me as an old man would go, I think I'm ready to finally wear a different pair of headphones. And I think so 25 years would be fine. And so far, like each pair of knockoff headphones was only like $7 or $8. I only spent a total of like $150 on those 25 pairs. That is less than a really good pair of headphones, just as one pair of headphones. Like if you get a pair of like Sennheisers or something, like or even just Beats, like, could, depending on what kind you get, like could be more than that. And so the like $150 for headphones that I will wear for the next 25 years of my life, that's a good fucking deal. And when I tell people that, I'm just like, no, I didn't spend $150 on like 25 different pairs of headphones. I spent $150 on the headphones that I'm going to use for the next 25 years of my life. Then people always go like, actually, you know what? Okay, that does sound pretty good. That does sound pretty good. And so I'm still wearing these, and they do break apart very easily, but they still work even after they're broken. Like the pair that I'm using right now has broken plastic all over. It has exposed wires where like the plastic is stripped away, and they are like bent all like to hell, but they still work just as much as they did before. Sometimes they break, totally and they no longer work at all and I need to switch it out. Sometimes if I like, I don't know, like drop them or lose them or something, I'll switch them out. But I've been using these for about 6 years now, and I think I'm only on like my 5th pair or so. Like I think I'm getting at least a year out of them. And so it really seems like it is working as intended, where I'm getting a year or more out of each of these headphones. I feel like it's gotta be earlier than that. If 6 years doesn't seem right, because 2 of those years is COVID, and I used like the same headphones through most of COVID, and so it's got to be like 8 years. It's got to be like the 2014-15 type of era, and I've been using these headphones only like 5 pairs or so over 8 years, so I'm getting a good amount of time out of them. You have headphone cables that were the same price as your 25. Yeah, headphone cables that were the same price. Yeah, exactly. Like having enough headphones last 50 years, or yeah, 25 years for $150. That's a good deal. But now I will say they are shitty quality. Like they are not good sound quality. Like any modern headphone would absolutely outclass these in quality. But here's the thing, I use them I have good headphones at home if I want to hear something with really good quality. Even just the cheap, like, you know, like podcaster set headphones that I am using right now with this mic that like come boxed in with it for like less than $100. Like even those are better quality headphones than these. The point of wearing those is that they are comfortable as shit. They are comfortable and I can wear them all day. And a lot of times if I'm like going around my kitchen or driving or something like that, I'm listening to podcasts. I don't really need great quality to listen to podcasts. I just need to be able to hear them. And if I am listening to music if I'm listening to music with these headphones, it's music I already know. It's not new music. New music I'll play out of speakers or I'll play out of good headphones. But if I'm listening to stuff on this headphones on like my iPhone, that's music that I already know and I have on shuffle and I've bought and that kind of thing. I don't need to hear a lot of that with the most amazing quality. I usually just want it on in the background. So they are absolutely serve their purpose wonderfully. And they have been. Now that my headphone rant is done, I gotta draw this girl's face. I gotta figure out what her face actually looks like. That's a daunting task. So she's got headphones like that. Headphones like that, hair like that. Got headphones on the mind. And she's got this hair kind of goes down like that. And this hair kind of comes around. Might look a little bit more like that, maybe a little bit less on there. So you're in complete agreement. I have less good stuff at work, meaning you keep the less good stuff at work and the good stuff at home. Yeah, I like something that I don't need to worry, because especially and I've just found even more and more I've even found even more and more like things to use them for that I don't need to care about them. Like I can put them in my pocket, because these are like, you know, the little cable things. I can just like roll them up, put them in my pocket, and just have them around. I don't care if they get like snagged on stuff. There we go. I put them in to sleep if I'm listening to ASMR while I sleep, and that shit always, like, I end up laying on them because I'm like, you know, leaning my head over kind of thing. Wait a minute. Did I paint this on the same layer as something else? You know what? That's okay. I'm okay with it being on that layer if it's just her. All right. Now we got to figure out a face shape. Her brow like that. Her eyebrow's gonna be going like that. Her nose is gonna be. Let's give her a. You're a machinist, and metal particles stick to the magnets and ruins the drivers. Yeah, you can't be using expensive headphones around magnets. I even, you know, it's there's an interesting thing that happens with my laptop whenever something metal comes in contact with it. I'm on the PC right now to stream, but I also have a MacBook laptop, and the MacBook has magnets when it closes. When you close the screen, like, it just sort of snaps shut with just a magnet, a weak magnet on the left side specifically. And if you put something metal or magnetic right over the little magnet on the keyboard, a little magnet area on the laptop, it'll think that it's closed and it'll shut off. It'll like go to sleep. And so sometimes if I have my headphones connected to my laptop and we'll just like lay them across the keyboard, they will fall on the magnet and just my computer will just go to sleep. Or if I have my iPad and I just lay it across, like, you know, my keyboard, it'll just put my computer to sleep just because it's in the perfect magnet spot for the computer to think it's closed. Let's see, what sort of nose should I give her? Maybe something, a powerful nose, strong nose. Button nose? I don't know about a button nose. Button nose doesn't seem like strong lady to me. Boop. Looks like an Animaniacs character. Looks like an Animaniacs character. This is now a furry drawing. Woot woot. There we go. It's like Crash. Yeah, it's like Crash Bandicoot. Look at it. This is serving a different audience now. Well, actually, no. This is D&D players. There's plenty of furries in there. There's furries and monster fuckers in there. All right, let's see. We could get her a. Maybe she's got like a broken nose. Rolled a 1 for the disguise and whatnot. Crash Bandicoot or monster fuckers who have invaded D&D? Because they did not even roll. They are not trying to hide each other. Let's have like a broken nose, maybe. Like maybe she's sort of a jaggedy nose. Crash. Yeah, it's Crash in. Maybe she's got like a broken nose from getting into so many fights. There's gotta be a different angle. Like that, maybe? Well, I'll keep it for now just to get the angles correct. She's got... Alright, that's... her hair her chin needs to be a little bit bigger like that. Otherwise her face is going to be a little too small, and it needs to go a little bit inwards. Inwards and a little bit bigger. Like that. That's a little bit better. The back of her head is still probably going to change in shape. That one, I just sort of gave a circular nose. Circular nose would be okay. That, I think, is a good angle for the head compared to the hair. We're not going to have that one anymore, though. Decent on there. Let's erase some of these lines. You know, I kind of like the broken nose. To adjust the height of it, but I like keeping it for now. Alright, her eyes, she would have an eye here. An eye here. Very large. You kind of wish your nose looked more broken? Do you like the crooked nose look? Is it cool and mysterious? Tough looking? Like you've been in some fights? It'll make you look like a tough machinist. Got into some fights with some other tough machinists. Let's see, how do we do her eyes? Kind of like that. That would be fine. Needs to be redirectionalized on her face. It's the wrong layout. It's the wrong thing. I want to draw bigger eyes on my faces, but they always end up looking so wrong. And I don't know if it's just because the rest of like the bodies that I draw have like decently realistic proportions, that like super big eyes never look good. Or if it's for something else. I think that's a better position for the nose. It'll at least make the eyes a little bit more obvious. The face on the left is going to be super important. The face on the girl in the middle and the face on the left. Luckily, the face on the girl in the middle can be super cartoony. I don't really need to worry. But her face here, I think I might have put the cheekbone up a little too high, but also that hair. Not necessarily too high. If her eyebrows are like thick, we'll have thick eyebrows like that for now. Hmm. Gotta find. This is always the tough one when I don't have something in mind, and so I just have to do some random stuff. I don't like those eyebrows. I didn't have a face in mind for this. You just gotta look kind of intimidating but kind. You have these like Shiba Inu eyebrows. For some reason, big eyes just feel like they don't work right now. But there's gotta be a shape that works. There's gotta be a shape that works. Semicircles? Semicircles kind of works. It's gotta be a different semicircle, but gotta be swoop. That might be a good shape for this. You can have upper lids like that. Or like that. Either way. Big old circle eyes. Yeah, not with the full top lids, no. A little bit more centered like this. A little bit more to the right. That could be fine as is. Would it be... Would you see that side of her eye? Or would it be inward? Looking inward. That looks a little cross-eyed that way, so it would be that side of the eye. Let's give her an extra little dent here. I don't know if you can really see those dents. Alright, now let's find a different eyebrow shape. Not have the Shiba Inu eyebrows anymore. I don't want her to have bushy eyebrows. She's got, well, well kept eyebrows, but I do want them to be sort of angular and thicker. Maybe the eyebrows are also semicircles, which I've kind of been going for, but no, that gives such a like parappa kind of look, like a doggish kind of look. So we gotta find an angle that maybe triangles. Maybe the Shiba Inu ones are actually the best, but no. Teardrops, goldfish. What other shapes exist? Maybe we should give her, well, actually, you know what? That's not bad. Give her some slit eyebrows. I liked it on the right. Not so sure on the left. These eyebrows are the toughest decision of my life. Rectangles. Oh, I'm struggling with this eyebrow. Some thin rectangles that are spiked on the sides is not bad. Okay, I'll keep those as is for now. Give something for lips. Move the lips around a little bit. It's a little bit smirkier over here, and it is a little bit more realistic there. Let's see if we can get it a nice. Well, that smirk on that side is very nice, so let's go. Make that a little bit brighter. Make the lips slightly smaller, thinner. Or do we want to keep them thicker? Let me experiment a little bit with different lip sizes and shapes. Kind of like that on the top. This is very strange because so many elements of this face do not go together. Like, do not go together in a way that feels like my style. It feels like there are like 4 or 5 different styles in this one face, and I can't figure out exactly why. That's a very nice placement of the mouth and nose like that. Something about the eyes doesn't, eyes and eyebrows just are throwing me off right now. I feel like I'm having an off day as far as drawing faces going. Face line is right there. Maybe that's why. Maybe the eyes are too high up. In which case the cheekbone is just a little too high up as well. It also feels like the eyes are probably not far enough to the side. Something is terrible. Gosh, this is stumping me. It's stumping me what I'm doing wrong. Normally my eye for what is wrong is not too bad. But right now it is trash. I have a feeling I'm not getting very far in this drawing tonight. I will need to, like, you know, save it for another day when I'm feeling more able to, or just not even just feeling able, just am actually able. Eyes closed, that even looks bad. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? So what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Come on, what am I doing wrong? That looks good from this angle, but not this angle. Oh god, this is a disaster. What the fuck is wrong with this side of your face, girl? Why you look bad from no matter what I do? As soon as these are drawn, it's just absolutely awful again. Ugh. I'm probably gonna have to take a step back from this one and do it a different day because it is not progressing here. I could work on other things like her muscles, but there's gotta be, after doing the musculature and even like the face, a simple face there really well. This is just looking so bad. This is just looking terrible. Maybe the hair is throwing me off. Maybe something else throwing me off. There's something up. This is not even just like normal quality. It doesn't even feel like my style. It doesn't even feel like my normal style. So what is throwing me off? I hate that because I have problem-solving tendencies where I can't just let a thing just exist unsolved or like unknown what's going on. That bugs me to no end. So I have the inclination to just to just keep on trying to figure out what exactly the problem is and wanting to fix it. Moved her nose so many times, but let's just move it again. Maybe that'll help. I feel like it might be starting to look a little bit better. But these eye positions are not going to help if it suddenly looks bad as soon as she actually has open eyes. It does look bad as soon as she has open eyes. It's looking a little bit better. Yeah, it's looking better. Okay. So, it just wanted to be more centered. The face wanted to be. Versus that. Yeah, middle is a little bit better here. Let's see about the middle again. No, it's a little too far. But now let's see what it looks like stretched out. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, I'll keep that as is for now. Oi, that was frustrating. I didn't take these headphones off. It's gonna make me have a headache. Alright, let's just cool off for a bit. Let's move the microphone away. Rub my face. My face. Ugh. Rest my arms. Close my eyes a little bit. This is good entertaining YouTubing right now. Get a drink of water. Got a little bit of water left. Let's have a pretzel just for sanity. My sanity food, pretzels. Did you snack on anything while you're working sprockets? I always go for pretzels myself. Low fat, low cal. Just a little bit of salt on these pretzel rods. They're good. And they're low sugar too. No sugar on them. You got carbs, but you need carbs. Probably gonna change the back of her hair, although that hair is not bad. Head probably a little bit too big. Alright, nothing left there. see what's going on. Over here. That's fine, that's like that. What's going on here? Like this is stuff happening. Alrighty. Let's Let's change the music up a little bit. Just a nice, just quick, relaxing music. Let's put on some ASMR for myself. Oops, whoopsie. Dropping my headphones. Right now we got Koromosara ASMR. I really like her videos. She's got good levels for a lot of her sounds. It's really hard to find really comforting levels that are not too loud, not too bassy or trebly. All very like even in volume and pitch. And she's got a lot of really long videos that are very consistent. Well, the sounds aren't always consistent in terms of how enjoyable they are. If she's doing like a long 3-hour like compilation of something, there's definitely going to be some sounds in there that are like, you don't really care too much about those sounds, or those sounds are a little bothersome. But she mixes them all well. And there's a lot of videos that she has that are very, very nice from the beginning to end. All right, where are we? What layer? It's just the head so far, so let's make that head more correctly sized. I feel like it needs to have more hair above it, like the face needs to be smaller. That head is a little too small. For her body, that actually wasn't, this isn't a bad head size, to be honest. Maybe just slightly smaller like that. Just makes her arms look bigger. But it also makes her torso look a little bigger. Definitely seems too big, but the other way seems too small. Too small. Too big. Just right. Damn, everything is throwing me off about this. It's not just the face, it's the head size and fucking everything. Let's see what happens if we just make the whole face a little bit smaller. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better when it's a little bit smaller. And it no longer makes the head look as big. All right, that's a bit better. It's getting there. I'm probably gonna have to call it early, having not really done anything except for that face that I'm even now not feeling too hot on, just because I'm in such a bad mental state. That face fucked me up so much that I'm really not in the mood to start on anything else. But you know what? Actually, I am in the mood for something. That'll be good. I'm in the mood to figure out the design of the girl in the middle. I want to know what her hair is like. I want to know what her face is like. So let's start doing her. I want to see what she's like. She can be any kind of generic looking girl. Should she be like a really nerdy girl that these two buff ladies are hitting on? Let's make it a nerd fantasy. Let's make it every nerd's fantasy. Let's give her like big old Coke bottle glasses. We want her to look like that shy girl trope in like animes. Would it be up here? And here? This is not the width her face is gonna be at the end anyway. She would have pigtails if this is the anime trope. Twin tails, which I used to have a method for doing good braids, and I can't remember what it is anymore. A lot of people, they just do sort of heart shapes. That'll be how they do braids, which is fine. You could also separate them and do. It's gotta be like kind of angular, you know? You could have it like that. You could overlap them, you could do swoop and then swoop and then swoop and then swoop, and then sort of delete the parts in the middle. It was something useful. It was for like this, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then you draw something like around the middle, but I cannot remember what the trick was. I ended up not using it, or like I used it and it worked, but whenever there was times that I wasn't using it, like I kind of forgot what it was in between. We can keep that, like, we can keep that dorky smile for now. She can, if this is the shy girl anime trope, they can have Shiba Inu eyebrows. They often do. I think I like that version a little bit better. She would have, like, would she have straight bangs? Or would she have a part? It's very Charlie Brown looking drawing at the moment, especially with a big round face. She could have braids if we wanted her to. I'm not sure about the part in the bangs. So let's redraw that. Let's save for now. That down lower. Okay. She could have a part like that, have a big forehead. A part does look nerdy. Let's try straight bangs. Ooh, that little center. That little center thing is a very good thing. That's good. Let's get rid of the spam. Report. There's kind of spam. What would you call that? Would you call a repeat of just saying new dating in your area? Would you call that commercial content and spam, or pornography and sexually explicit material? Probably, since it was the same message over and over, it was just unwanted commercial content or spam. Dating isn't, you know. It just said dating. That's not pornographic. Irie. There we go. Unwanted commercial content or spam. You report as explicit. Yeah, I think either way. That channel gets a couple of reports. They'll definitely see that they're doing nothing but is. Now, I will say the screen name was Girls69XYZ, so it's pretty good. Alright, let's get back to our nerd drawing. Head is too big compared to these ladies. I know, right? Some bots get all the lucky usernames. It's pretty bad, yeah. I'll tell you what, you could probably get some sort of version of that. You just have to like use some sort of character, like an L instead of an I. Like a capital, like a lowercase L instead of an I for girls. You do a $sign instead of the S. You could probably do something to. Let's just make this entirely smaller like that. That's good. I think that makes them look taller and bigger if her head is about that angle, that height. You're over here with a gear battle, and a random bot walks up with that. You're over here, the clash of the metal, the clash of sprockets versus cogs, and in walks girls 69 XYZ. Fucking showing you who's boss. Fucking punking, like owning all of us. Making us wish that we were as cool as girl 69 XYZ. That feels like a username that would have been gotten already. That feels like they can't have been, because bots don't last a long time. Oh, okay, I do see something that they did. 69 was in a different font. I don't know what fonts they were using for these things, but 69 was in different font. They probably used, you know, they probably used like some sort of other AI generated, or, you know, one of those things where like you put the font in and it makes like a weird font. And also there is a period after 69 before XYZ. So girls, new font 69, period, XYZ, all caps. Pretty good. Gotta say, pretty good. Username is an age indicator. Did the Battle of Sprockets versus Cogs get harkened back to an age long past? The Great Machinist Civil Wars. Oh wait, shit, we have our little... We need our little smile down here. Let's make it smaller too. It's a reference to the Jetsons, the old cartoon. I watched the Jetsons when I was young. Too long ago to remember anything that happened in the Jetsons. I remember, what was her name? Rosie, the bot. I remember ooh ee ooh ah ah ting ting walla walla bing bang, and the theme song, and that's pretty much it. Everything else is lost to memory. Spacely Sprockets was the company George Jetson worked for. I see. And was Cogs a competing company? Let's see, what should she be wearing? She can be wearing a turtleneck. Cogswell's Cogs. Probably not Sigs. Although that would be very funny if it was Cogswell Sigs. Because... Whoa! Hey look, my arm is behind the comments. Hold on. I'm gonna fix that. Oh, that's right, because I put the new comments. It would be funny if it was Cogswell Sigs, because this was like the 60s. This was like the 60s that the Jetsons were coming out, so it could very well be Cogswell Sigs, and it would seem perfectly normal. Okay, let's give her a turtleneck, that classic Yuri look. Reruns in the early 80s, stole cable. Good house. Jetsons on reruns on stolen cable. Must be nice. bit better. I feel like they're still not up high enough. We gotta have like cartoony up. I'm glad I got to watch a lot of old cartoons on reruns. I feel like a lot of Looney Tunes voices inspired a lot of the funny voices I like doing now. The only one that got you. The only one that got me, you know? It really understood me. It really knew who I was. Alright, nerd shoulders. Super skinny like that. I don't really like how skinny they are, but I do like how up they are. I like how skinny those are. Those went up like that, so let's go to about those second links right there. Maybe we can just raise them up a little bit. Pretty even. That one needs to be a little bit lower. We gotta pull this one inward a little bit. I'll keep it there for now. Just blew my mind, man. You ever like just like watch the Jetsons and it blows your mind? Like, we're living in the future, but it's like a different future than the Jetsons. So like, what future were they looking at? You know? Like, if that's a historical document from the future, then like, where's that future? Are we in a different timeline? That's some crazy shit to think about, man. How would her boobs look if she's in a turtleneck, but also has her arms up like this? It'd kind of be scrunched together. probably wouldn't be able to see too much with the turtleneck on, so we'll just keep it like that for now. So we can just erase that, like that if we need to. I want her to have a drink that she is kind of drinking from. Nervous posture, exactly. Because she's very nervous. There's two big buff ladies around either side of her. She's very, very nervous about what's going on right now. She's never had this before. I want her to both have her arms up, but also be holding onto the cup. And that makes a weird angle where like the hands would be going like this and then like that, and it'd be coming like this and like that. It doesn't quite look like like her forearms are too long, so it'd actually be maybe a little bit more like this. Maybe around here. And this would be deleted there. Cheat with mittens, never. I used to cheat by not drawing fingers when I was first starting to draw, and I'd basically be drawing weird, like, you know, fingerless hands that just look like sort of squares or blocks. Give the old like, oh, it's a thumbs up, and like that was my thumbs up, you know, where it's the you know, no fingers, just kind of stuff like that, but it would still have like an elbow. That was my normal way of doing hands before. And then after practicing hands for a while, now I have like the curve of the thumb, the bit of curve on there. I have the realization that the the knuckles kind of go down that direction, so the knuckle there, knuckle there, knuckle there, knuckle there. They're gonna go kind of there. So they kind of curve inward like that. You can draw the extra knuckles if you want. You can draw the nails if you want. Draw the nail like that. There's a little bit on the pine, and there's a little bit on this side. I never usually draw the wrist bone, but you could draw a wrist bone like down there somewhere. But those fingers need to be moved in a little bit and squashed together, because right now they look like they're not entirely closed. And the thumb is a little too big at the moment. Fingers are a little too small. Now you have a little bit of a different thumbs up. This thumb can go kind of like that if we want to. Whoop. Much more like detailed hand. I still don't usually draw nails and knuckles too much. But like, kind of realizing that I have the table down low. I can't do the thing where her elbows are below the table. Like her elbows would be above the table. It's difficult to know what her arms would be doing at the moment. Because it wouldn't be like this. That's too far down for her elbows, I think. That looks a little bit better for her elbows, but now it's a weird angle for the cup. Maybe she just needs to be holding the cup up so that it is not awkwardly placed on the table. She can be holding it like in front of her chest or chin. That's not how I originally pictured her, but it might just be necessary for the composition. Still looks fine. It's a fine replacement. And now she can have arms like that. It's not terrible, but there is a few things wrong with it. Mostly that her hands are a bit too consistent with an angle. The pinkies need to be curved inwards a little bit more. Swoop and then swoop needs to be a bit more like that. Yeah, they need to not be stretched out as far. Pulled in a little bit more towards the rest of the hand. Much better. So there's that, which looks more like one of those hair clips with the teeth on it. Actually, that previous Pinky was pretty good. Those would just look a little bit more like hands. She might even be, if she's having a nervous posture, she might even be pulling the cup up really close to her chest or face to protect her. This one can work, but that one certainly looks the most scared. And that one looks sort of halfway in between. She's definitely not supposed to be scared, though. She's supposed to be, like, flustered. I think I'll keep it there for now. It's got the most evocative body language. Okie dokie. That, I think, is going to be where I stop for the night. I drew some basic features of her and kind of her pose. I got a good size down. I like the size of her compared to them. It makes them look bigger, while even though they're like, you know, heads are, you know, different sizes, like it still looks fairly good proportionally. So let's save. And I think this will work for us as we outline and do stuff. The one on the right might need to be slightly bigger, but for now this looks good. Arms definitely look the same size compared to them. Everything looks the same size, it's probably just a different angle, so that's okay. So yeah, this is, I feel like we didn't do too much today. You know, we didn't even finish the sketch layer. I don't normally, I think, spend 2 whole sessions on just a sketch layer. So this one was a slow one. Although, it is a bit understandable, considering I'm drawing 3 people as opposed to 1 person. Certainly takes a little bit longer. There's one very unusual angle and pose there. For some fucking reason, that face just was so hard to get right today. It's still not even right. It's just finally passable. And looks decent from both angles for now. I kind of like the look of, if you look on the right side or the left side, it kind of looks like the same person is sticking their hand out and then putting their hand behind their back. As if they're like, oh, let me grab something on the counter, swoop, bring it back. That's kind of fun. Like a 2-frame animation of terrible sequence. Oh. But yeah, all right. That's the end of that. Thank you very much, as always, for coming by, Sprocket. So, I am going to be... What day is it? Today is going to be Friday. So Celeste is tonight. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited to play Celeste on stream. I love that game, and I've been wanting to play it for a while. Get to show off my hardcore platformer skills. And this is on a game I've played before, like playing Cuphead or things like Ori and the Blind Forest for the first time. Like, I definitely get to show a little bit of like patience, and sometimes with this Ori, like wall climbing, like sequence breaking type of stuff. Guacamelee, there was one point where I got to a spot I wasn't supposed to be able to get to yet, and spent like 20 minutes trying to get through a puzzle that I didn't have what I could beat it with, simply because I got to that area I wasn't supposed to get to yet by jumping good. And now I really get to show off what I look like on a game I've played before. On a game that like I've already beaten and 100%ed. And like, I feel like, you know, it's gonna look real. Hopefully it looks real impressive. And if not, then you'll just hear me go like, ah shit, ah fuck, a whole bunch, and that can be entertaining too. That'll be like a normal Celeste playthrough. That'll be like a normal person's Celeste playthrough. It's like, ah fucking damn it. Because Celeste is so fun, but it's so fucking hard. And that's part of why I love it. It's hard but fair. I like its game design so much. I'm gonna be doing nothing but like just talking about how good the game is and how much I love it the entire time I'm playing. Hopefully I'll feel like talking, because that is a game where you kind of need to concentrate sometimes, or at least I feel like I kind of need to concentrate sometimes. That'll be when I die the most, when I'm just sort of chatting and not worrying about dying. So that's all for today. You have a good night. Hope everyone just kind of enjoys themselves now that we're getting towards the weekend. I hope you play D&D. I hope you eat some good food. I hope you see some buff ladies. I hope that you have a nice nerd time at the bar. I hope you eat some ramen. I hope you grow a mustache. I hope you get a beret. I hope you're soup. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.